My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Pontypool. And this review might seem random, but it does take place in the winter time. There is a blizzard going on in the background, so I think it's appropriate to release this review in December. But I've heard amazing things about this movie. Like, some people really love it, and I've heard it's one of the best, most unique zombie films ever. So I was pumped up to watch it. I thought I was going to love it, and I was severely let down. I didn't like this movie, but let's begin talking about the cast. And Stephen McHattie, I think, gives the best performance here. He brings the most amount of personality to this movie. Lisa Houle does a perfectly fine job, but nothing great. Georgina Wiley, I think, gives a perfectly fine performance. Horrent Ianak as the Doctor is serviceable. And Rick Roberts as Ken. We never see him, we only ever hear him, but he completely sells you on everything he needs to, and I thought he stood out as well. So the cast is not the issue here. And I do like what this movie is trying to do. It reminds me of that movie, The Vast of Night, where so much of this movie is just relying on the audio. It kind of plays out like a radio play, and I think that's a unique approach to a zombie movie. The first act is great. Like, it is easily the best section of this movie because they're just doing their radio show, but then they start receiving calls and hearing reports about a potential ride and how things escalate from there. It's just handled so effectively. There was a sense of uncertainty and fear just present throughout the entire time, and I was hooked in. My issue with the movie is the fact that it's not able to maintain that quality, and it flatlines pretty quickly. There is a doctor character who comes into the picture, and as soon as he's introduced, I just lost all interest. The movie starts explaining absolutely everything, and it's just kind of bland, to be honest. Like, you've got all these zombies, and the movie is never remotely tense or thrilling or effective in regards to them. I've heard some people call this movie funny, which is completely baffling to me because there wasn't even a moment that made me chuckle. So it's like the movie starts off here, and then it's just a movie that peaks way too early. And I do like this interesting, unique approach to zombies. If you don't know what it is, then I won't give it away. It does make this movie somewhat memorable, but I thought the actual handling of it was just as lackluster as it comes. Um, yeah, like, it's cool, like, in its idea, but the execution just fell flat for me. I thought the ending of this movie is just way too cringy. It did not remotely work for me, and I was kind of embarrassed, to be honest. Like, once you get to the part where kill is kiss and kiss is kill, I just hated that section of the movie so much. So, yeah, it had potential. The first act is really strong. The cast does a good job, but it's just not able to maintain the high quality throughout. It flatlines rather quickly and ends up being a very bland, ineffective movie that I have no interest in watching again. So Pontypool gets a 4 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Pontypool? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,